Holy greetings, Wolfpack. Welcome to part 3 of the sneak peek of Dynasty Warriors 5 Empires. Let's continue where we left off, shall we? And this is Andros, the Warrior High Alpha. Okay, we're gonna look into the artwork, then I will tell you more what's going on for the upcoming videos for this gameplay, I mean. Let's look at these first. Ah, yes. Good old Zhao Yun, Guan Yu, Zhang Fei, Xiahou Dun, Dian Wei, Shu Shu, Zhou Yu, Lu Xun, Tai Shi Se, Diao Chan, beautiful as ever, Zhuge Liang, Cao Cao, Lu Bu, Sun Shang Shang, Liu Bei, Sun Jian, Sun Quan, Dong Zhuo, Yuan Shao, Ma Chao, Huang Zong, Xiahou Yuan, Zhang Liao, Sima Yi, Lu Meng, Gan Ning, Jiang Wei, Zhang Zhao, Xu Huang, Zhang He, Zhen Ji, Huang Gai, Sun Se, Wei Yan, Pang Tong, Meng Huo, Zhu Rong, Da Qiao, Xiao Qiao, Sao Rin, Zhou Tai, Yue Ying, Sao Pi, Pang De. I feel like that costume that you guys saw back in 7 Empires, I think that is his special costume for Pang De. If you guys remember. Ling Tong, Guan Ping, ah yeah, Xing Kai, wow, she's beautiful as ever. Zhuo Se, Zhao Yun, oh that's right. Let's look all over. It should have been like a combined weapon, like a bow rod, like a bow sword. Him having a bow along with a sword like that for Huan Zhong. As I said before, his blue wyvern spear should be kept and be given for his son, Zhang Hu, the son of Zhang Liao. And Zhang Liao would still have his twin axes. The Black Feather fan, if you guys remember, that weapon should be kept for Sima Yan. since he is the grandson of Sima Yi. Ah yes, the Tiger Hook. Ah yes, River Master from the Great Gan Ning. Nice, pretty cool. Amazing. It's pretty awesome. Never thought I'd be able to get my hands on this game, but I did. So yeah, that weapon shouldn't have been forgotten. The halberd axe, well, those twin halberd axe that Pang De has right there, they should have been kept for his son. The way Guan Ping uses that weapon, the Flying Dragon, he uses it like a ninja style. But it's pretty cool, you know, pretty badass. I like it. I feel like no one should wield that weapon besides him because I like it a lot. Same with Xin Kai's weapon, her weapon, Sacred Light, the Sacred Light fork spear. Well, she looks more better with that weapon than the sword and shield weapon. That's how I see it in my opinion. It still looks pretty amazing on her. I don't see anyone wielding that weapon besides her. I mean, Juosa, this good old hermit, I mean, he should have been kept a bit longer in future installments instead of being taken off the game. I like these designs right here, Wolfpack. This one and this one. I mean, I find them very fascinating and unique. It's pretty beautiful, to say the least. Okay, now let's have a look at the encyclopedia. Well, we already know about these, but I wanna read this with you guys, even though we already seen it in 8 Empires, but still. Shu's campaign against Wei was temporarily called off with the death of Zhuge Liang. Shu Emperor Liu Shan, in later installments, he was first appeared in 7 all the way to 9. Liu Shan wept with sorrow and fulfilled the great strategist's wishes to be buried at Mount Dingjun. Thereafter, Shu concentrated its efforts on domestic matters to recover from the losses suffered in battle. Zhuge Liang's successor. Zhuge Liang's will was passed on to Jiang Wei, who relentlessly sought opportunities to strike north. Meanwhile, here we go. Meanwhile, in Wei, Sima Yi had effectively seized power and earned the heir of Cao family's loyalists such as Xiahou. Well, he got first introduced in 7 all the way to 9. who eventually defected to Shu. Jiang Wei saw this as the sign of vulnerability on Wei's part and requested another campaign north. Well, another northern campaign. Jiang Wei's northern campaign, Shu magistrate Fei Yi. Well, to be honest, Wolfpack, Fei Yi was not to be trusted. He kind of more like fessed up and pretty much messed up big time in this part later on. Fei Yi deemed the campaign futile as there was no one left in Shu with Zhuge Liang's capabilities. However, Liu Shan granted permission for the campaign, and Jiang Wei headed north together with Xiahou Ba. This was to be the beginning of a new campaign against Wei that will be continued for the next several years. Victory and defeat. Well, okay. Jiang Wei had seemingly mastered the strategies of Zhuge Liang, but he faced an equally skilled general in Wei's Deng Ai. Well, he got first introduced in 7 all the way to 9. Jiang Wei won as many battles as he lost, but he was slowly draining Shu's resources at the same time. The decline of Shu, and in Chengdu, Liu Shan became entirely dependent on a small-minded minister named Huang Hao. Okay, guys. Well, Huang Hao, however, he only just installed and made a fool of himself with foolish counsel because he really messed up big time on this part. And I blame Fei Yi and Huang Hao on this because they were idiots at that time. I don't get why Liu Shan listened to those idiots. Those fools right there. Okay, let's continue. Who often provided the emperor with foolish counsel, Jiang Wei was often summoned back and from the front lines for no good reason. And the criticism started to arise throughout the kingdom, stating that the present war was a waste of Shu's resources. Wei's offensive. Upon hearing the news of Liu Shan's folly, Sima Zhao, well, first appearance to 7 all the way to 9, Sima Zhao began an offensive against Shu. Jiang Wei repeatedly made requests to rebuild the army, but his pleas ceased to reach Liu Shan as Jiang Wei continued to fight losing battles. Hanzong was taken by Wei General Zhong Hui. First appearance in 7. Chengdu in danger. You know what, Wolfpack? We'll do like 2 more sneak peeks. Okay. Chengdu in danger. Left with little choice, Jiang Wei withdrew his troops to the stronghold of Jiangyi to defend against Huanzhong's, Zhong Hui's massive force. Meanwhile, Deng Ai utilized the distraction provided by Huang Hui to sneak past Jiang Wei through a valley to the west and attack the barely defended capital of Chengdu. Shu's surrender. The desperate Shu defense force placed Zhuge Liang's son, Zhuge Zhan. Wolfpack, I feel like Zhuge Zhan had a little role to play in this part during the fall of Shu. I think Koei really messed up big time. I feel like they should have introduced Zhuge Zhan in Dynasty Warriors 6, then all the way to from 7, 8, and 9. It looks like Zhuge Liang's son had a role to play in this part, right before when Shu fell. So Zhuge Zhan in command, who mobilized to engage the Wei army with his son Zhuge Shang, Oh boy. Okay, so son and grandson, both of them had some roles to play in this part right here then, Wolfpack. Okay, that does make sense right here. They would fight nobly, but in the end fall in battle. Oh no. God dang it. Liu Shan declared an unconditional surrender and welcomed in the Wei army with his hands tied behind his back. Oh, that's where Liu Shan messed up big time. But he declared surrender though. And Zhuge Zhang and Shang, well, both Zhang and Shang, the son and grandson of Zhuge Liang, had some roles to play nobly, but they got killed. Jiang Wei and Zhong Hui. Okay, upon hearing the news of Liu Shang's surrender at Jiangyi, Jiang Wei himself surrenders to Zhong Hui. Later, he would convince Zhong Hui to declare independence in Shu. This was to be Jiang Wei's last and greatest attempt to restore the Han Dynasty. However, they both got themselves into a lot of trouble right there in the fall of Shu. However, Zhong Hui's plot was discovered almost immediately, and he was eliminated in battle along with Jiang Wei. In the year 263 AD, the Shu dynasty ended with the death of Liu Shan, 30 years after the death of Zhuge Liang passing at the Wujiang Plains. So that means it's been that after 30 years since the death of Zhuge Liang, Jiang Wei was trying to do a final attempt to make a final attack with Zhong Hui, but they unsuccessfully got themselves killed, along with Liu Shan. Let's look at the fall of Wei. Fall of Wei, the third emperor, in 239 AD. 5 years after the Battle of the Wujiang Plains, the second emperor of Wei, Cao Ri, fell ill and passed away, leaving matters of his state to Sima Yi and Cao Shuang. The emperor was Cao Ri's son, Cao Fang, who at the time was only 8 years old. My goodness. Sima Yi hides. Cao Shuang assigned Sima Yi to a figurehead position with no actual power and attempt to seize power for himself. Sima Yi feigned an illness and withdrew from public life, and his two sons soon followed suit. This was, of course, a ploy by the Sima family to display weakness so that Cao Shuang would be led into a false sense of security. Prime Minister Sima Yi. One day, in Cao Shuang's absence, Sima Yi, together with his sons and followers, stormed into the imperial court and made an official protest against Cao Shuang directly to the emperor. Soon after, Cao Shuang was stripped of his power and eventually executed. So, basically, what that meant that Sima Yi got his followers and his sons storming in the court, in the imperial court, and killed Cao Shuang, stripping him from power and authority, of course. And now Sima Yi was given the position of prime minister, effectively seizing power. I see. Sima Yi to Sima Shi. Yes. I think you guys already know what happens in Dynasty Warriors 8 within the kingdom of Jin, the storyline of what happens there from 7 to 8. After the death of Sima Yi, his elder son Sima Shi, first introduced in 7 all the way to 9, was given the rank of Grand General. Nice. And his second son, Sima Zhao, was also made a high-ranking general. Together they held complete authority over Wei's military power. The Emperor Cao Fang soon grew fearful of the brothers. I think he was getting more afraid of both Sima Shi and Zhao, both of the brothers, and attempt to remove them from power. The fourth emperor. Okay, so the fourth emperor. The conspiracy was discovered quickly, however, and it was Cao Fang who was forced to abdicate his throne to Cao Pi's grandson, Cao Mao. The Sima family now held complete authority over the imperial court, but only in the face of many detractors and rebellions. Though Sima Shi began a campaign to quell these uprisings, he would fall ill, died at a young age. Oh, snaps. That does explain more right there, Wolfpack. So basically, since Cao Fang was forced to relinquish the throne and give it to Cao Pi's grandson, Cao Mao, it appears that the brothers had complete authority over the imperial court, but Sima Shi fell in illness and died. He was young, though. I don't think there wasn't any doctors or medicine at that time so much, but even though he died so young, Sima Shi to Sima Zhao. After Sima Yi's death, his brother Sima Zhao succeeded the rank of Grand General, but the turmoil continued. Zhuge Dan, first appearance in Dynasty Warriors 7 all the way to 9, the cousin of Zhuge Liang, began a large-scale rebellion which Sima Zhao eventually quelled through military force. But the seeds of rebellion were also growing within the court. So that means there was going to be a rebellion within the court, and Sima Zhao didn't notice that yet until he figured it out. The fifth emperor. So, the Emperor Cao Mao had grown disappointed over being a mere puppet of the Sima family and raised an army of his own to combat them. However, Cao Mao was soon assassinated by Sima Zhao's men. Sima Yi named Cao Huan as the fifth emperor of Wei and gave himself the position of prime minister. So Cao Mao was growing weary of being a puppet towards the Sima family. He wanted to kill them, but he was quickly assassinated by Sima Zhao's men. The campaign against Shu. After regaining a decree of domestic order, Sima Zhao now looked to a definitive campaign against the kingdom of Shu. First, Zhong Hui successfully occupied Hanzhong, then Deng Ai led in a surprise attack on the capital city of Chengdu, whereupon the Emperor Liu Shan immediately surrendered. Shu had fallen with a minimum of effort. Oh yeah. Sima Zhao knew exactly what he was going to do. Before even the kingdom of Shu could even defend themselves at that time. So they just surrendered immediately. The kingdom of Jin. After the fall of Shu, Sima Zhao was given the title King of Jin. The next year, Sima Zhao succumbed to an illness and named his son Sima Yan, the successor, taking over the title of King of Jin. Sima Yan had climbed nearly to the top of the imperial hierarchy, but he was still not satisfied. I'm guessing Sima Yan, he still wanted to reach more. Looks like he wasn't there enough. Like he wanted more, like more power. It still wasn't enough for him, so he wanted more of him than just a mere challenge. Way to Jin. Sima Yan pressured the figured Emperor Cao Huan into abdication and usurped the imperial mandate in the year 265 AD. The Wei dynasty gave away to the Jin dynasty 45 years after Wei received the mandate from the Han dynasty. Oh snaps. So Sima Yan, he forced and pressured the hell out of Cao Huan and abdicated him to relinquish the throne and the imperial mandate in that year. Okay. I'll see you guys in the next video. So another sneak peek is coming up next. So be sure to comment down below, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell icon. And as always, this is Andros, the Warrior High Alpha. Take care, and Wolf out.